Hi, my name is Eugene and I'm a co-founder and CEO of Loci. Loci is a search engine for 3D assets. We use two powerful ways to search for 3D assets. First, we use text that describes what you're looking for without needing to rely on tags. And secondly, we use images as the search input. This offers a vastly improved search experience for the Unreal ecosystem, which currently relies on manual tags and doesn't accommodate for reverse image search. We're excited to show you a demo, so let's dive right in. For our prototype, we've indexed a library of 2,000 Quixel assets. Even though that's relatively few assets, our tech already gives pretty great results, which we're super excited to show you. Since we're pulling our assets from Quixel, let's bring up Quixel Bridge side by side with Loci Search to compare results. Let's start by searching for something I know exists in our index, this asset called a bulk bag. Both Quixel and Loci get this right because bulk bag is literally the name of the asset, as you can see here. But suppose a creator does not know what a bulk bag is and is just looking for something like a bag filled with rubble. Let's go search for that, bag filled with rubble. Quixel isn't able to handle this type of descriptive text as a search term, but Loci Search is able to find this bulk bag filled with rubble. This is because Loci uses machine learning methods underneath the hood to interpret these types of text descriptions rather than relying on the tags given to the asset when it was added to the marketplace. We also noticed that the library has some really neat Roman statue megascans, so let's take these as another example and search for Roman statues. When we search for Roman statue, we get similar results across both search engines. However, people might want to be a little bit more specific in their queries. For example, if we search for Roman statue with a woman's face, you'll see that we'll get very different results. You can see that there are no matches that are found using Quixel search. However, with Loci search, the first search result that you get is of this Roman statue with what seems to be a woman's face. Last but not least, the world of creators extends beyond just the English-speaking countries, so we added search capability in Loci for 50+ languages. Now let's find some assets using images as the search query input. I've gathered some images of both assets and scenes here to show you our visual search capabilities. Let's take this mushroom as an example. This is the first mushroom that you get in a Google image search. We drag it in and it just works. Even though this search looks as simple as a reverse Google image search, under the hood, we're using some pretty sophisticated computer vision techniques to learn all angles of a 3D object to be able to find its corresponding 3D form. This is something even Google isn't even doing. And the way that our algorithm works, you don't necessarily have to use exactly corresponding real-life images. For example, I never took any art classes in my life, but Loci is able to recognize very stylized formats like my attempt at sketching a minecart. This is my version of a minecart. If I hit search, we get a bunch of minecarts as a search result. And this is the one that I was roughly targeting. And not all visual search will be centered around a single object. Here, we've got an image of a Western saloon that I found. This Western saloon scene contains a lot of different assets. We can crop this image to the object of interest and search for similar 3D assets. For example, let me just zoom in on this barrel here. When I crop it and I search for it, I'm able to return barrels. Let's try to crop something else in this image, for example, this wheel underneath this staircase. Crop it, and I search for it. And once again, we are able to get a bunch of great results. Now, imagine how powerful this can be if we can automatically pull all of the relevant assets from a complicated scene like this. In summary, we've prototyped a search engine that works with images and descriptive text as inputs, and it unlocks a bunch of amazing features for creators, and we're ready to bring this to the next level. We plan to work on 3 different areas. First, we'd love to scale to include a lot more assets. Beyond these 2,000 Quixel assets, we would like to expand our index a couple of orders of magnitude to include 200,000 assets from different sources like Sketchfab and ArtStation. Second, we would love to deliver scene-level image search so that objects in a complex scene are automatically detected and our search can return all of the assets in that type of image query. And finally, we hope to expose our search functionalities as API endpoints and directly benefit the creator community as a result. Thank you very much for listening.